To start drawing, you will make a push motion. You push your hand toward the Kinect and pull back. There will be 3 shapes on the screen: a red circle for your right hand, a blue square for your left hand, and a black square for your body. These will help you keep track of where you are. To start drawing, you can use a push motion. This can be done with either your right or left hand. You'll know when you've started drawing because the red circle that represents your hand will now be green. If the circle is green, then you'll be coloring with the current color. If the circle is red, then you will not be doing any drawing. You can toggle between green and red or draw and not drawing by pushing with either hand. To clear the entire canvas, you can lift your left hand above your head. This will remove everything that you have drawn. To select colors, you can hover over the palette on the right side of the screen with your right hand. As you hover, you will notice that the selected color is a larger box and has a gray outline around it. Now I'm going to try drawing a picture. Push to start like always. Draw a section of what I want and push to stop again. Then I'll switch to a green color I'd like to use for the stem. I'm making a flower here. So I'll push to start drawing the stem again. Push to stop. Draw a little leaf on the stem. And let's say that I wanted to color in my flower. It would be a lot easier to do so if I had a larger brush. So what I'm going to do here is use my left hand to increase the brush width right away, which is the current stroke at the bottom there. You can see it has a line next to it which represents the size that you're currently using. So if I enter into the plus box, every time I enter in, it's going to go up by 1. So you can see that the line there is getting larger. Now I'm at the largest size that is available, so I'm going to try drawing in here. You can see that I can color in fairly easily. I'm staying in the lines pretty well. It's not too hard. You can see I'm not even moving my hand all that much if you look on the webcam on the right. So now that I've colored everything in, I'm going to go and take a black outline around the edge of my petals so that they stick out a little more because they're kind of blending together now that I've colored them in. I want to have a smaller stroke width for this, so I'm going to go over the minus a bunch of times until I'm down to the smallest stroke width, and then I'll go ahead and draw over that. At this point, I've intentionally lost the tracking. I had put my hands behind my back. You can see that the picture that I drew is still on the screen, but now I can see where my body is. If I move my hands over the color palette, you'll see that I can't actually select any of the colors, so I'm not in the drawing mode anymore. If I want to go back, all I have to do is push to start with my right hand again. What this means is you are not going to lose any images that you've created if you lose the tracking. All you'll have to do is push to start again, but you'll know when it's no longer tracking you. Now I'm going to demonstrate the different shapes that you can use to draw. I'll start by drawing in red here with the basic line tool that I've been using previously. And now in green I'll demonstrate the circle shapes that you can draw with. Now to switch between these, all you have to do is move your left hand out. Once it's past a certain point, it's going to switch to the next tool. So I'm on the circle now, I'll move my left arm out and I'll be on the square. So I'll just draw with the squares here in blue. So you can see those are a bit different than the circles, but it's not a huge difference when they're this small. So if I go ahead and increase the stroke width here, and then I'll try drawing some larger squares in purple just to show you the difference when they're larger.